out video for you for Call of Duty World War 2. This one's going to be the US tanker, okay? So it could be US tank crewman, US tank commander, tank gunner, tank driver, it doesn't matter. To do this one, guys, first of all you want to go onto the armoured division, click triangle to change your uniform, and then go down to the US tanker, so all the way at the bottom. Now there are different variations of this uniform which you can unlock through rare supply drops, etc, etc. But for this one you're going to want to go for either for the US Tanker 2 or the US Tanker. The reason being is US Tanker 2 is a more cleaner, brand new version of the US Tanker, which is more of a dirty, grubby, muddier version of the uniform. So we're going to go for the US Tanker 2. Now for the primary weapon, guys, you want to go for a submachine gun, and you want to use the grease gun. Now the reason you want to use the grease gun is this weapon was created during the war by the Americans for US tank crewmen and paratroopers, and the reason being was because it was so small and light and had a collapsible buttstock, and it fired a standard 9mm round, I believe, or 9x19 parabellum round. It was one or the other. But the grease gun had a reputation for being a very sort of tough, rugged weapon during the war. Like I said, it was used by regular army units, section commanders like corporals, sergeants, NCOs and officers, but the Thompson submachine gun was used more widely. The grease gun was obviously designed for just the paratroopers and tank crewmen because it was small, light and easy to use, rugged, and it's called the grease gun because it came from a grease gun, funnily enough, which they used to use on cars in garages, and they somehow modified it into this little submachine gun here. Now for attachments, it really does depend on whatever floats your boat. Personally, I would go for rapid fire because it increases the rate of fire on the weapon, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It does have a slow rate of fire, but for now, because I'm prestige 2 with this weapon, I'm going to go for the grip and quick draw. That basically makes it more sturdy and it doesn't bounce around as much while firing it down the sight and from the hip. And the quick draw obviously helps you aim down sights quicker. So now for the sidearm, guys, you want to go for the M1911. This is the standard issued sidearm for the United States military from 1911, like the name implies, to the year 1983, I believe it was, or 1989. Yeah, I think it was either 1983 or 1989. This pistol was eventually replaced by the Beretta M9. This weapon was used in World War One, World War Two massively, Korea, Vietnam, and onwards and upwards through the conflicts and various different conflicts the US have been a part of. For sidearm, guys, I'm going to go for quick draw. You can quickly aim down the sights better, but if you want, you can put extended mag on it or an advanced rifle in, and I'm prestiging this weapon twice again, so that's why I don't have all the attachments just yet. Now for your lethal, bit of a tricky one. So you could say the gas grenade, because tankers didn't really use grenades a great deal, or you could just say smoke grenade. For the roleplay, let's just say smoke grenade. In case the tanker was to say, come under attack from an enemy tank, and the tank was to get, shot and be completely immobile and out of action, you could just chuck a smoke grenade and, I don't know, distract them or whatever and run away. Now for your perk, I've gone for gunslinger. You can fire guns while sprinting and diving. Just like in the last one, same thing, but instead we're going to change it, and we're going to go for lookout. Why not? Being a tank crewman, or a tank commander for that matter, they were always at the top of the hatch with the binoculars looking around. You've got enemy targets appear further away and increased minimap coverage. And we're going to get straight into the shooting range, and this is the grease gun, guys. This is the first submachine gun you unlock in the game. And as you can see there at the back of the weapon, I've got 382 kills with this weapon. Like I said, guys, it does have a slow rate of fire. If you put rapid fire on this, on the other hand, you can it'll shoot a lot quicker. So that's the grease gun and the sidearm. You unlock this pistol at rank 23, so you do have quite a bit of a grind yet before you can unlock the 1911 handgun. But there it is, quite common. I'm sure you've seen it in numerous films and video games. And we don't. It won't even let me shoot the smoke grenade. That's kind of weird. Whenever you equip the grease gun, he has to open the flap, if you will, at the front, the dust cover. The grease gun fires from an open bolt, like most of the machine guns did at the time, and that flap there at the front that he opens up, as you can see, that actually acted as a safety catch for the weapon. So when that was closed, the weapon would not be able to fire. When it was open, that was it, you were ready to go. I believe the weapon only fired in full automatic, and even though it's quite relatively fast now in game, in reality the grease gun actually has a slower rate of fire than what it has here. It's more like this, right? So when it changes back, there we are. Okay guys, so that was my video on the US tanker. I hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. It really is much appreciated. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.